having a scientific approach to things, having a logical approach to things, the disciplined capacity to evaluate arguments, evidence, and believe systematically. Your pre established arguments, norms, beliefs, traditions, if we can evaluate, we can do better in uh, our core cognitive skill of critical thinking and analysis. It is essential for logical, unbiased, and ethically sound judgment. This empowers professional, academic, and civic excellence to all categories of people, to all sections of society, and especially for students and those who are academically oriented and those who are in the business of developing disciplines. These are basic requirements. What you need to do is to distinguish facts from bias, verify credibility over uh, virality. Things which go viral are believed by a large number of people. We are not in a populist area. When we are talking of logical thinking, we are far from populist areas. We are far from any of those beliefs which people have around us. Reality might be different. Evaluate it. Evaluation based on logic, on data. Now, vast data is available in this part of the century, as against 2030 exabytes of data in 2005. The data available in the current times, that is what I'm talking around 2025, is more than 2 lakh exabytes. All that was known to the humanity right from the beginning till 2005. That much of data is being generated in a few hours today. Now, balanced logic will with moral imaginations and empathy. Okay, logical empathy is always better than illogical empathy. Logical morality and morality per se, as per the established norms of society, are quite different. Apply reversibility. Would I accept this if the role were reversed? People argue with me. I give certain argument. Okay. I expect the people to believe me. If I change the roles, will I accept the same? If yes, then I'm on the right track. No, these simple tricks can be used to understand discernment, and ethical reasoning. What you need to do is to develop conscience-led leadership rather than popularity-led leadership. Rather than putting people into getting benefits. If we think of overall benefits of the society as a whole, of the nation as a whole, of even groups as a whole, the life will change drastically. Our you see, leaders will change their way of evaluating things. Uh, well, important thing is think critically, but apply ethically. Critical thinking should precede any application of anything in life, any policy, any technology, any concept, any percept, any tool, any technique. If you can think critically and act ethically, you'll do better in life. Now, augmentation in complex systems. I'm talking, mind you, I'm talking with a vision of 2030, a few years from now. Build structured logic and persuasive arguments that are universally applicable. Recognize and counter logical fallacies. We do believe in certain things that fall into the category of fallacies. They can be easily falsified at any point of time. Construct and test mental models for complex realities. To give you an example, the biggest wars on earth have been fought in the name of religion, the society, and the nation. In this context, we'll have to redefine the whole approach to make it more people oriented, to make it more ethical, to make it more uh, humanity oriented. Can you simulate outcomes before action? If you can do well, that's one practical approach to life. Like we do simulations for physical models, biological models, biosciences models. Same way, we can simulate data today on our computer systems, on our AI systems, much more easily as we were doing before. Now, what you need to do is continuously update beliefs. That is what we call as a Bayesian thinking. Okay. If you are capable of updating beliefs, you are growing, or else you are caught in a quagmire of things. Very, uh, conclusive logic, isn't it? Reflect on how you think, not your. This is what is metacognition. Transform passive learning into active reasoning. Whatever I learn, can I translate into active reasoning? Counter misinformation through logic, bigger logic, civil logic. Foster dialogues and empathy across differences. We need to understand other people's point of view before imposing our point of view on them. Now, sustain intellectual perseverance and civic integrity. You see, I'm not giving many examples here. I'm not in the business of storytelling here, because each of these sentences can be converted into a full storytelling approach. And as we talk of that, we can really do a lot of things. Now, decision making, science, and AI age. Uh, think probabilistically and manage uncertainty. Apply critical thinking to science, law, and ethics. Everywhere, evaluate your own beliefs, evaluate your own parents, evaluate your own forefathers, evaluate your own facilitators, evaluate your bureaucrats, evaluate your politicians. You need to do it. Question algorithmic bias and decisions. Integrate technology with innovation and moral foresight. That is very important. If you have that foresight, you can definitely do much better than others. Now, this is what China has done over the years. Uh, for in the name of nationalism, they have tried to create the infrastructure that will make their nation as one of the most empowered nation in the world. And today only America has increased the tariff on Chinese goods to 100%, but the country doesn't bother. They collected all rare earth materials much better than anybody else, not only from China, but from entire Africa, entire group of Asian nations like Pakistan, Afghanistan, etc. And of course, most of the European nations. They were ahead of their times. All you need to do is to cultivate resilience in AI media, uh, AI mediated environment. Resilience is the key to growth. Resilience is the key to sustenance. Resilience is the key to future. Resilience is the key to survival. Intellectual integrity and lifelong growth has to be preserved at every cost. Resist conformity. Nurture independent inquiry. Had that not happened, we would have had Kepler, Copernicus, Newton, Darwin, even Michael Faraday, even Avogadro when we are talking of a chemical hypothesis. No Einstein's. Anchor identity in rational environment or rational self-examination. Okay. That is very necessary. Value honesty, curiosity, and humility. This is what is called being humane, being a human being. Embrace uncertainty as wisdom's ally. Uncertainty is the key to growth. Chaos is the key to finding new concepts. Complexity is key to understand deeper concepts. Now, what you need to do is to commit to lifelong intellectual growth. Those who are committed to lifelong intellectual growth will ultimately benefit most from what is happening. Thank you very much.